Hello, Jenny Gallagher here, and today is session 4 of the Life Transition Makeover. So again, what I like to do is align the theme with the numbers, and today, being that it's session 4, is one I want to spend a little time on because this year in numerology, 2020 is a 4. So in numerology, if you just add straight across, so 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, it's equal to 4. So this number, if you will, is very significant as it is in alignment with the natural kind of ask, if you will, from all of us. If you like to believe, like I do, that we do have guidance, that we do have signs and symbols and information, and for people that are spiritual or religious, you get this concept, right? But even if not, what I love about the 4 is this is about laws and rules and understanding how things work. So there are natural laws, and whether you believe in them or not, they apply. So the 4 speaks to that, and understanding, for example, the law of attraction and manifestation. So whether you believe in it or not, based on your thoughts and feelings, will start to generate an energy, kind of putting that catalyst behind something, kind of like depending on how you fuel the tank, right? So, you probably heard the saying before as it relates to diet, junk in, junk out, right? So having that ability to kind of ramp up our energy, really optimize that. And before I move on, I just want to mention, as it relates to 4 is a doing year. So we're all being called to do something special, unique, new this year. And what I'm doing is launching a new business called Illuminate. So stay tuned, that will be coming shortly. But basically, it's going to be I've decided it's time to help people with their self-discovery. That is not something we can do on our own, believe it or not, even though it says self-discovery. For millennia, people have worked with gurus, teachers, mentors, to help them to manifest. And the reason for that is because we need to have that mirror. We need to have that feedback, because in yoga there's a term called Maya, M-A-Y-A. And it is this illusion that we kind of live in, and it's because everything is filtered through our perceptions and through our, kind of what's in our subconscious. So the stuff that's really not seen. And we need those opportunities for someone to be the mirror for us to see those things. And I love working as a coach because so many times in the past people have said to me, I didn't say that. And in fact, what I was doing was just mirroring back exactly what they said. So that's an example of helping to bring things up from subconscious into the conscious realm. Our subconscious realm stores everything, and our conscious mind can only grasp the little bits, and actually tends to be very mechanical and tends to focus on what we focused on in the past. So we create these very strong neural pathways. So it's very important to take the time to think about what we're thinking about and feeling. And as we learned in lessons 1, 2, and 3, those really help us. Those are the catalysts for getting us here so that we are ready for step 4. So if you want, watch those videos again. But today, being that 4, if we were to translate to an alpha, would be D. So I'm going to say today is about do, D-O. Right? Remember the Nike slogan used to be just do it? That's kind of what this energy is all about. And what's cool about 2020, so the whole year we have this kind of do attitude. 2020 is perfect vision, isn't it? So it's not that we're just doing random stuff. What we're doing is first taking that moment to step back or step up and have the vision, have the clarity. A lot in astrology is going on in Capricorn this year, which also signifies this call to action, right? Capricorn's a more serious kind of energy. It's also the house or the sign for focusing on big structures, just like the 4 in numerology. So if this is kind of like going way over your head or just seeming too weird for you, just hang on. I'm going to bring it back down to earth in a moment. But what I want you to know is, in my opinion, these are strong influences that if we work in alignment with them, wow, things are going to happen. And I mean in a good way. You're going to manifest stuff you want in your life. So taking that time to kind of climb up the mountain like the billy goat in Capricorn and have the vision. What are you moving towards? There's no sense in having goals until we know what we're moving towards. And then having the thoughtful action. So in yoga, we call that dharma, rightful action. It's a very cool concept. And just recently, I did a video for Institute for Spiritual Development, Treasure Coast. That was last Sunday, which was, I don't know, end of April. So I'm losing track of time here as we all stay home longer and longer, as most of you probably are too. So go ahead out and you can go find that video if you want to learn more about Dharma. But again, it's all about rightful action is really taking that time to have the clarity. This is life mastery. This is how we evolve, if that's what we want to do, instead of just being caught up in the currents of life and feeling like we don't have control. And sure, there may be a lot we don't have control with, but there is a lot we do. So today is do it. If you want, take a moment to consider, what is it that you think would move you towards happiness or success, those things that you really desire in your life. I believe we're all here for that reason, to manifest what we want. Of course, struggles come along. That has to do with the duality of existence. We talked about that a bit in session 2. My coach, Sarah Magnoni mentions something that I love, and it's called Pray on Your Feet. So I find that really resonated with me because it does bring that kind of spiritual aspect into every movement, every choice I make. And that is Dharma. That is that higher calling, right? It doesn't just manifestation. Now, some believe that just having powerful, raising your vibrations, your energy, whatever, will allow you to manifest stuff just in and of itself. I'm more practical by nature, and I really do believe, as with prayer, that we're not just meant to sit back and then wish. We're really meant to, take part in it, right? That's the co-creation that we talked about, which was part of session 3. Another thing I love, when I was taking my Reiki certification with Beth Franks at Spark of Divine, she had mentioned how significant free will is, and that is the greatest gift God has given us. And so as it relates to Reiki, it really just means that when energy work is being done, nothing can be done to a person that isn't in alignment with their beliefs and what it is that they want to happen. So it is kind of like this protection mechanism that I believe that's built in for us. So, you have that free will. That is a powerful gift. So you can take that and use that and determine, how do I want to co-create? How do I want to be that alchemist making something out of nothing? So it can be really fun. The other thing I did want to say, as I do think it relates to prayer, which I did mention, and I hope I haven't said this. Oh, I think I said it in the Institute for Spiritual Development Treasure Coast video as well. But my favorite yoga teacher, Paramananda Yogananda, mentioned, I love this quote, "Don't pray like a beggar." It's important to show up with our vocabulary, right? And align with what we want to happen. So not worry, I guess it's, I heard somewhere else too. Worry is also a prayer. So take a moment to consider that. So this is what the law of attraction is all about. It's the energy beneath, right? It's that vibration. So even if you think you want a new job, or you think you want prosperity or perfect health or whatever it may be, if the underlying feeling is fear, or maybe you're doing it because you're afraid of getting sick or you're afraid of poverty, that's not the perfect place to show up with your goals and dreams. So take some time. That's the activity or the little homework assignment for today. Take some time to think about what it is you're going to do today. Maybe do a list and have a little more like action items, not even goals, where you're going to do one little thing today, one little thing tomorrow, and so on and so forth. And just move forward with that hope and optimism in your life. I hope you've enjoyed this session today. Again, I'm Jenny Gallagher. If you'd like to schedule a private session with me or a group session with your friends, we could always do a numerology workshop using Zoom. Let me know. You can reach me at jennygallagher@msn.com. That's JENNYGALLAGHER @msn.com. Have a beautiful day.